Welcome back, Mama, to our 7th ever Hinge workout. So today we're going to be taking our workout from standing to a back supported to the floor. So make sure that we've got enough space around us, just about 3 to 5 feet of space. For today's workout, we'll just need those dumbbells as well as our bands, so keep those nice and handy. As always, make sure you've got that water. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead reaching right on up. Palms to the ceiling, exhale, drop it down. One more time, reaching right on up. Drop it down. Reaching right on up, palms to the ceiling, exhale, take it to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Exhale, drop it down, draw those circles on the wall. Arm circles. Great big exaggerated. Setting that intention for today. Switching directions. Switching directions. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Great big hip circles. Warming up those hamstrings as we drive those booties back. And those quads as we drive them forward. Really super dramatic here. Switching directions. Perfect. Going ahead, kick yourself in the butt first. Lengthening those quads. Really just driving that heel right into that booty, moving with intention here. May seem silly, but it is doing something, I promise. Perfect. Let's go hip openers. One leg at a time, alternating back and over. Back, over, switch, back, over, switch. Two more on each side. Last ones. Perfect. Awesome. Going ahead, finding that wall, that countertop. Let's do some leg swings. Dynamically stretching those hip flexors. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to cause ourselves any pain. Switching sides. This is where that 3 to 5 speed of space really comes in handy here. Perfect. Shake it out. Drop it down. Let's grab those dumbbells. Get right into it. First movement here. Single leg RDLs. So left leg we're going to start with comes forward. Right leg is bent, coming behind us almost like a little kickstand. We're going to glide those dumbbells down, coming back up. And really the cue I want to have is booty going backwards. Think about driving the booty backwards, and naturally our body's going to hinge forward. Then bring it back to start. Hugging that baby up and in for that neutral spine. Shoulder blades back and down, and tuck that chin. Give yourself a double chin. All right, let's get ourselves set up. And for 15, then we're going to switch. We're going to do that 3 times. Drop it down. Booty goes back. Push that button with your booty. All the way back, all the way forward. Remembering to breathe. Close that car door with that booty. Tuck that chin. Give yourself a double chin here. Two. And 1. Let's switch sides, right foot forward. Soft bend in the left leg. Give yourself a kickstand. Drop it down. Remember to create that neutral spine. And this movement is just our booty going back and forth. Feeling it right through that posterior chain. Double chin looking on the ground. About 6 feet in front of you here. 5 more. 2 and 1. Drop it down. Give your body what it needs here. 30-second rest. Checking in on where we're feeling things here. Are you feeling it in your booty here, in your hamstrings? That's perfect. That's where we want it. By strengthening our posterior chain, strengthening those glutes, we're going to be preventing sciatic pain, creating a stronger foundation, and training the biggest muscle group in our whole body that sometimes is underutilized. So that's why we say strong glutes, preventing that sciatic pain, increasing our mobility here. And 5 seconds, let's go ahead. Grab those weights. Left foot comes forward. Plant that right. Remember, neutral spine. Here's the side view. So watch what my lower back does here. Hugging that baby up and in, belly button to spine. Reducing that curvature of my lower back. Going ahead, driving down the shin. All the way down. All the way up. Hinging that booty backwards. Halfway there. Two, one. Switch the sides, left comes forward. Switch the sides, right comes forward. Neutral spine, drop it down. Driving that booty back, pressing through all four corners of your feet as we bring it back to the starting position. Halfway there. Two and one. Stand it up, shake it out. 30-second rest here. Grab that water. Catch your breath, do that talk test. Remember, we want to be at an intensity at which we can talk but not sing. That is what's recommended by ACOG, and that is what's guiding our practice today. 30 seconds. Use every last bit. We're warming up. We're working on our foundational movement here. Last set here, mama. Left foot forward, right foot back. Down the shins. All the way back, all the way forward. You got this. Driving those hips back. Close that hinge, close that door. Halfway there. You got this. Three, two, and one. Switching sides. Right foot forward, left foot is our little kickstand here. Drive it back. Keep that chin tucked, double chin. Neutral spine. Halfway there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop them down. Shake it out. Grab that water. Give your body what it needs. Take these next 90 seconds. Really reset. Hard part's over. First exercise is over. You've pressed play. We're doing it. Hard part is over. Next movement here, we're going to do a single arm kettlebell swing. So we're going to do one arm at a time. We know this movement, really hinging, driving that booty back, bringing it up. And we're going to do 15 in the right hand, 15 in the left. Take a break, then 2 more times. Really important with these single-handed movements, we're not allowing our body to twist with the weight. Nice and strong. We've got that deep core, creating that stability in the presence of instability. 10 seconds here. Get yourself set up. Find that dumbbell in one hand. Neutral spine. Feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Chest is proud, shoulders back and down. All right, great big deep breath in. Remember to breathe throughout. Let's go. Single arm kettlebell swings for 15. All the way back. Protecting that lower back. 2 and 1. The top of the movement, slow it down, switch those hands. 15. Booty goes back and forth. Nice and intense. 3, 2, and 1. Very slowly stand yourself out straight. Grab that water, check in on where we felt that first set. In those hamstrings, in those glutes, not in that lower back. Any exercise is a lower back exercise if you do it wrong enough, and that's not what we're trying to do here. 15 seconds. Taking that time, give yourself what you need here. All right, when you're ready, mama, let's go ahead. Grabbing onto that dumbbell one at a time, starting in the right hand. Feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Neutral spine, hug that baby up and in. Shoulders back and down, let's swing. Remembering to breathe. Really controlled here. You got this. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides for 15. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more round of these. Give yourself what you need here. Taking that moment. Finding that breath, finding that water. Really making sure we're keeping those torsos nice and square. We're not letting the weight throw us around. And when you're ready, mama, let's go ahead. Grab that dumbbell. Round 3. Kettlebell swings, let's go. Nice and strong. Three, 2, and 1. Let's switch for 15. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up straight. Give yourself what you need here. We're going to take our 90-second break here. This was a fairly explosive movement, so make sure to hydrate. Allow yourself that recovery. All right, now that we're nice and rested, here's where those bands are going to come in. Grabbing onto those bands, we're going to get ourselves set up for a banded good morning. So this guy is your basic hinge, but we're just loading it a little bit differently. The weight is up towards our shoulders and not down in front of us. So grabbing that band, stepping with the middle of our arch, just about hip width apart, bring those bands up to your shoulder, and we're going to maintain that tension by hugging baby up and in, maintaining that neutral spine. Then we're going to drive that booty back, resist that band on the way up, back to start. That's 1 rep. We're going to do 3 sets of 15 on this guy, so when you're ready, go ahead, load it up. Booty's back, let's go. Really remember, you're shutting a car door with that booty. All the way forward. Close those scissors, come back up. All the way back, all the way forward. And 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Stand it up slowly but surely. Remember to keep breathing through all this. That is our good morning. Notice how the weight is loaded a little bit differently, but we're always feeling things in those booties, in those hamstrings, not in that lower back. 10 seconds here. Let's go ahead, get yourself situated. Hands come up. And when you're ready, mama, let's go ahead. Baby up and in, booty's back. Tucking that chin. I want to see those double chins. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, make it count. There we go. Getting a nice booty pump going, working on that glute shelf. Give yourself what you need here. And as we're coming back up, remember, we're pushing through all 4 corners of those feet. Almost imagine that you're pushing the floor away from you as you come down. All right, 10 seconds. Slowly but surely get yourself all situated. Hands come up. Go ahead, booty's back. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Grab that water. That is the last of our standing. Let's go ahead, take it to the mat, get ourselves set up for some glute bridges into clamshells. Welcome back. We're down here on our mat, so let's go ahead, practice getting set up for our glute bridges into clamshells. Remember, hands go first, and then booties, and then our back. And we're sitting right about on the bra line with our feet at full extension, forming a 90-degree angle. And let's really talk about pelvic angle here. We're going to create that neutral spine. So if you look now, if I had a bowl of water on my belly, it's going down out the front. So we're going to level it off to make sure that that bowl of water, that bowl of soup stays nice and level. So going from there, remembering that neutral spine, we're going to superset glute bridges with clamshells. So our booties are going to come up for 15, and then we're going to keep them up. Knees come out and back in for 15 as well. So when you're ready, get yourself all set up. Drop it down. Drive through those heels, hinging up. Making sure we're feeling it in those glutes. What is that lower back doing? What does our angle look like here? And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me at the top here and 15. What's our pelvic angle doing here? Making sure we're not spilling that water. And 5, 4, 3, nice double chin here. That's what we want. 2, and 1. Hands go first. Then the booty, sit it down. Let's rest for 30 seconds. Checking in on where we felt that. So we want that 90-degree shin angle because that's where we're going to feel it in those booties, helping with that sciatic pain, helping with our overall strength, our overall mobility. Remember, any exercise is a lower back exercise if you do it wrong enough. That's why we're taking the time to do this movement unloaded, just to practice that healthy motor pattern here. All right, when you're ready, let's go. Hands first, then the feet, then the booty comes up, drop it down. I like to set up that perfect pelvis from a top motion. So remember, water is spilling. Now it's not. Let's drop it down for 15. Driving through all four corners of those feet. Maintaining that tension, you got this. For 5, 4, 3, feeling it in those booties, 2, and 1. Meet me up top for 15. Look at that nice angle, making sure nice neutral spine here. Halfway there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's go hands first, then those booties. One more set of these. We're going to cool things down, really just burning out those glute muscles, firing those motor patterns from every which way to really enforce that mind-muscle connection, those neural pathways. Catching that breath. When you're ready, mama, remember, hands first, then feet, then the back. Find that angle. Let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Bring it up for 15, 14, 11, 10, 9. Feeling in those glute meads. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands first, then booty, sit it down. Grab that water. Working sets are over. Let's go ahead. Thank our bodies with a nice cool down. Make sure these muscles get lengthened and recovered thoroughly. Starting off, let's go ahead. When you're ready, left foot comes out, reaching out to the side. Stretch out that hamstring. You can reach over the side if our bellies aren't allowing it, if our bodies aren't allowing it. Back to center, switching sides, right out. Hanging out here for a few breaths. Back to center. Let's go ahead, coming up into that deep lunge position. Let's go ahead. World's greatest stretch. So hands are going to come to the inside of our left leg. Open it up. Pressing those hips forward and through. Stretching out those glutes. Go ahead, lean it back. Back to center. Let's go ahead, switching sides. Right leg comes forward. Hands go inside that right leg. Open it up. World's greatest stretch. Drop it down. Lean it back. Chest to quad. Perfect. Coming back, sitting down on those heels. Reaching right on up. Placing those hands, pressing up to the ceiling. And exhale, drop it down. There you go, mama. This has been our 7th ever Hinge workout. Grab that water. Make sure to give your body what it needs today. We'll see you next time.